In the league, and we have a couch. This is our living room setup here on NFL Live here this afternoon. Matthew Berry, Field Yates here to tell us who is going to be feasting and, well, who is going to be a famine when it comes to your fantasy
I'm always in a suit
team.
on my couch.
Half empty, I'm sorry to say.
You know me, I'm a pretty curmudgeon-y soul, Jade. This is right in my wheelhouse.
Optimism is never part of you. Matthew Berry is going to give us the feast, so let's talk about it, starting with the quarterback. Who will be the feast?
Jesse James, fantasy value for Week 12.
I feel like you had a cornucopia of information right there.
So I was curious who had the best fantasy day ever for a player on Thanksgiving. Since 2001, Brian Westbrook was the man who actually had it. Who would have thought, right?
Yeah.
Not a Lion, not a Cowboy, and I have officially assumed the comfortable position when it comes to the comfy seats.
Get Jade some sweats.
Give me a blanket.
My turn.
All right, guys, thanks. Still ahead, lengthy list had he decided to challenge
the list was this. He went, there's a list of things I could challenge.
He had to be picky with where he was going to use them. Let's bring in the voice of a man who has made the calls, former NFL.
A game like this that really hinged on basically, we're talking about 3 plays.
I think when you look at, kind of Jim's point about, and I, like Lewis, don't remember being involved in a play.
There's a notebook to round things out. We saw a lot of missed extra points last weekend, a record 12 in one day. Ravens are like, it's all good, man.
Yeah, they got Justin Tucker, the dude who never misses, at least not this year.
Us last week with that win over the Cardinals. What are the Vikes thankful for here?
You know, nothing comes easy against this defense, Jade. As a matter of fact, they have forced the highest percentage of Teen and the rest of the offense. Theo Riddick, 25, they do the heavy lifting in the passing.
One of those two teams going to be thankful for the top spot in the division by the end of the day. All right, let's go to the middle game. You might be full. You're not quite stuffed yet. Fixing of the NFC East. Let's talk Washington first.
I've got shelves personally. So this is the early shelf, middle shelf, towards slowing down the run game, and these guys say, no, go ahead. We're going to part like the Red Sea, a hole for Zeke Elliott. Next thing you know, it's a house call for as one of those 2 draft picks you mentioned the Cowboys are so thankful for, Jade.
Oh, yes, Zach and Zeke. All right, so you'll be filling another shelf at this point in time, Steelers and Colts. Let's talk on the Steelers side first here.
Big fan of pecan pie. I'm sure none of you guys care.
There's a homemade one at my house.
Oh, I'll take that. Big Ben does love prime. The return game on special teams, an excellent part of this roster.
All right, Field Yates with what all the teams are thankful for on Thankful Thursday.
It was trying to create more offense to open up the passing game with the rookie, but that really isn't exactly what we saw on Sunday.
Well, listen, it's his first game, and if we go back and look, the quarterback's taken #1 in the last 10 drives.
Makes a big jump in the next game. Hopefully they start to throw the ball down the field because that was one of the things he was strong at Cal.
Yeah, I think when you looked at that game, there are a couple of things that stood out for me with him is, #1, he didn't turn the ball over, which you like to, which gave me some hope and some happiness for it. The only thing I saw there was on 4th and 1 at the end of the game, they had a chance to possibly ice the game. They decided to kick the field goal and not let Jared Goff see if he can put that team over the top with the kind of that little inspiration they might have had. We saw Jack Del Rio do it early in the season. It really helped with Derek Carr. That could have been something that might have given them a little bit more spark on that offense.
What do you need to see the second start, Lewis? And Schefter say Goff, the 10th straight #1 overall pick to lose his first career start. The last one who did not, David Carr in 2002. Still to come, more.